Hello everyone, this is Dave from Dave's Wreaths and Things. Today we are going to do a nice bright summer wreath using some supplies from Wreaths of Joy. I just recently discovered them and I did a haul a little while ago, so today we're going to use those materials to create this beautiful, bright, summertime welcome wreath using the Dean Michael Petal Method. Why don't I just get started and I'll show you what I made. Today I'm using a 14-inch wired wreath frame. This one comes from the Dollarama. I'm using 10 by 10 poly Deco mesh in this plaid summery color. This sign started everything off. It's a 12-inch metal sign. It says welcome with colorful florals on it. I have a whole bunch of peonies that came from my stash. I think they came from Dollarama. I'm going to use cable ties. If you don't have that, you can use pipe cleaners. I'm also going to use my regular crafting utensils, including my wood burning tool. Here is the list of materials and the stores that I purchased them from. You can just take a screenshot if you want. Starting off using my cutting mat and a glass cutting board, I am using my wood burning tool today to cut my Deco mesh. If you don't have that, a pair of scissors, a rotary cutter, and a ruler work perfectly fine. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to roll out my mesh using my wire cutters. I'm going to be using my wood burning tool and I'm cutting at 10 inches. So I have a 10-inch by 10-yard Deco poly mesh multicolored plaid. I'm going to use one full roll today. I'm cutting 36 pieces at 10 inches and I'm just going to continue on using that wood burning tool. Please be careful if you are using it. Please use that glass cutting board. To create our petals today, I have my Deco mesh. I have some 6-inch cable ties. I'm going to start with my Deco mesh in a square pattern with the manufactured edges at the left and right. Turn it so we create a beautiful little diamond, and let's draw an imaginary line right in the center. We'll bring the bottom triangle up to the center, and then we'll bring the top triangle down, overlapping that bottom triangle. Then all we're going to do, gather it at the bottom, gather it at the top. We're going to hold it together, and it kind of looks like a huge bow tie. I'm going to flip it over, lay it flat on my desk, and then I'm going to overlap the left petal a little bit to the right. So you can kind of see here, I bring it over, and then I'm just going to gather that together right at the end. Take my cable tie. I'm going to tie it, but I'm not going to tie it all the way. So I have a little loop. Place my bundle through the loop, and then I'm just going to pull it nice and tight. Once I have it nice and tight, cut the excess off with a pair of scissors, and look, our beautiful little Dean Michael petal is all created for us. So again, we're using 10-inch by 10-inch Deco mesh, manufactured edges at the left and right. Create that diamond, draw that imaginary line, bring our triangles together in the center, gather it, flip it over, overlap it just a little bit, gather it on the edge there, get our cable tie, don't tie it all the way, and then insert that in the loop, pulling it tight and then cutting off the excess. There is our beautiful petals. And of course, I'm going to continue on making these petals. I'm going to make a total of 36 in total. Now comes time to attach to our wire wreath frame. I have all my petals made in my little bin there. Here is our wire wreath frame, and I'm going to be using today the 2 outside wires and that second inside wire from the inside. I'm going to be attaching our petals right in between the 2 outside wires, just like I'm showing you right here, and I'm going to use cable ties for that. I said earlier on today, you can use pipe cleaners instead of cable ties. That's going to work just fine as well. What I'm doing here is I'm just loading up my cable ties. I am not pulling them tight, and this is the second wire from the outside that I'm attaching that to. So you can see here the loop is open on my cable ties. I'm not tying them tight. Then I'm going to take the end of our bundle and I'm going to place it right in between the outside wire and the second wire, right inside the cable tie, and then I'm going to pull it nice and tight, cut that excess off, and then I'm going to just repeat that pattern for my next one. So we grab our petal, insert that right in that space between the two outside wires, and we're going to insert it in between the cable tie as well. Pull nice and tight, and then we can chop that excess off with our scissors. Now you can kind of see once I get those in there that our petals go on a little bit of an angle. I'll show you a little bit of a trick that you can use to change that. If you like it the way it is, you can totally leave it and you don't have to do this next step. You can just move on. But what you can do is you can take a second a second cable tie, and then you can do a crisscross pattern with those cable ties. Pull it nice and tight, and then you can kind of see right here that straightens out our petal a little bit. So again, if this doesn't bother you, you can just keep going on and filling up that whole outside wire with all of our little bundles. But for my outside petals, I am going to do this for each one of my petal attachments. So I'm just adding that second cable tie in there, pulling it nice and tight, and that's going to straighten that out. Once that's in there, cut the excess off, and then I'm completely done with my first section. Here I am halfway through, and I'm doing the crisscross again. So I'm using 18 total bundles on the outside, and I'm going to use 18 bundles on the inside. So here I'm all completed. I've got 18 of my bundles attached on there. You can see. Now we're going to use that second inside wire to attach our inner row. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be attaching it in between the outside bundles. So you can kind of see here I'm pointing out in between. So where we're attaching their outside bundles, I'm going to go in between, and that just happens to be on one of the anchors. So I'm doing the same thing we did with the outside bundles, attaching that cable tie, creating a loop, and then I'm going to insert the end of our bundle right in there, pulling it nice and tight and cutting off the excess. Now, for the inside row, I did not end up doing the double cable ties or the crisscross cable ties that I did on the outside. I found that was straight enough for me. I was good with it. I'm like, yep, that looks good. One cable tie works for me. Less work and less cable ties used. But like I said again, you can use pipe cleaners if you want, or you can just do the single cable tie. It's totally up to you. I'm just giving you options. So we're going to move along with that second inside wire, attaching the cable ties, creating that loop, inserting that bundle, pulling it nice and tight, make sure it's nice and secure, and then we're going to cut the excess off. And when I'm done, I did again 18 bundle attachments on that inside wire. So here we go. Our outside is done. Our inside is done. That wreath base is done. Now we're going to move on to this beautiful sign. And to attach it, all we're going to do is take some pipe cleaners, and I'm going to use those two existing holes. There's one existing hole right at the top, one at the bottom. I'm going to feed the pipe cleaner right through, fold it in half, twist it on the back side, and this is how we're going to attach it to our frame. I'm going to take this little sticky off because, well, I don't like stickies, so we're going to take that off. And what I decided to do, and what I normally do, to cover up holes in signs, I'll take these little pearls. I've got a whole bunch of these pearls. These just come from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to hot glue those on right where we have the pipe cleaners and the holes, just to cover it a little bit. And then I thought, you know what? Why don't I just add a little bit on the sign here as well? Now, I will admit, the hot glue didn't really work, so I had to go back and I used a contact cement. So you can use like E6000 to make sure that those pearls stay on there. To attach our sign, I have a pipe cleaner at the top and the bottom, and I thought it would be perfect if I just did two of those cross hairs or cross wires, whatever you want to call them, anchors, and attach my pipe cleaners through there. So it's a little bit secure using those anchors. I'm going to feed those pipe cleaners right through the back at the top and the bottom, the 12 and 6 o'clock, if you will, positions. Once I get those in there, I'm going to twist them nice and tight, cut the excess off, and there we go. We have our sign attached. Now, I was kind of thinking a bow for this, but you can kind of see I didn't really do it in the end. I did just decide to go with using my peonies, but here I like to do a dry run. I always talk about a dry run where I don't glue anything down just yet. I kind of put everything on there to see what I like. The three florals to me took away from the sign. I really wanted the sign to pop. I put the three florals on there. I didn't like it, so I thought I'm just going to do one with a little bit of greenery. And I thought, you know what? That's perfect. Once I got it all placed in there, I used my hot glue gun, threw some hot glue on my peony floral and those leaves. Once it's all on there, I was super happy. That welcome sign still comes to life and is kind of the focal point, and we still have a peony, which to me screams absolute summer. It is my absolute favorite flower. What's your favorite flower? I'm actually kind of intrigued. Let me know in the comments down below. I am a gardener. I want to know if y'all are gardeners as well. But here is our beautiful welcome summer wreath with that gorgeous glittery deco mesh, kind of like a big sun ray, and of course our peony floral. And I really hope you enjoyed this wreath today, as I had so much fun making it. Thank you so much for watching and joining me today. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you could be notified whenever I upload a new project. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye for now.